People talk about heartbreak like it's loud. Mine wasn't. It was quiet. Surgical. I took back every key, every password, every inch of my life she thought she owned. When she realized I wasn't waiting for her anymore, she broke in a way I never could. I didn't ruin her life. She handed it to me and called it love. I still remember the exact way the fluorescent airport lights buzzed above us, sharp, cold, unforgiving. We were standing near the check-in counters when Rosie turned to me with that nervous look she gets when she's trying to keep up appearances. Her friends had just spotted us. "Don't walk with me. You'll embarrass me in front of my friends." She said it so quietly, but it sliced through me louder than if she'd screamed it. For a second, I just stood there, hands still on the handle of her overstuffed luggage cart. I'd hauled those 3 massive suitcases out of the trunk, lugged them across the parking lot, navigated around impatient travelers. I thought I was being a supportive boyfriend. But apparently, I was just bad for her image. Rosie and I had always been wired differently. My world is real: early morning coffee, spreadsheets, gym bags, the smell of wet pavement after rain. Her world lives behind ring lights, filtered lenses, and carefully staged candids. At first, that difference was cute. Quirky, even. But 6 months ago, she quit her solid marketing job to chase the influencer dream full-time. We'd made a deal. I'd cover the major bills for 6 months so she'd have a shot at building her brand. She, in turn, would use her savings for business expenses. It was supposed to be an investment, not a lifelong subsidy. But almost overnight, business expenses started looking a whole lot like shopping hauls, spa days, and overpriced brunches with networking friends who only showed up when there was a camera rolling. I started feeling less like a partner and more like the invisible producer of her one-woman show. And now, here we were. At the airport. The last big trip of her trial period, a 3-week content creation adventure in Europe that was supposed to prove she could make this work. She spotted Lauren and Ashley first. The two of them strutted toward us like the terminal was a fashion week runway. Perfect makeup, designer luggage. They glanced at my hoodie and jeans, then exchanged a tiny smirk that said everything they didn't have to say out loud. Rosie froze, panic flashing across her face. "Okay, you can stop here," she hissed, like my presence was a stain on her perfect outfit. I blinked. "What do you mean? I'll walk you to security." She sighed, a long, theatrical sigh. She tilted her head toward her friends who were pretending not to stare. Then she turned back to me, her voice clipped and cold. "Don't walk with me. You'll embarrass me in front of my friends." That was the moment something inside me just shifted. All the tiny moments I'd brushed off before came flooding back. The way she'd correct how I dressed for her aesthetic. The subtle digs about how my job wasn't aspirational enough. The way she'd started talking to me like I worked for her. Suddenly, the rose-tinted filter shattered, and I saw it all for what it really was. I wasn't her partner. I was her prop. And props don't walk beside the star, they stay out of the frame. I looked past her and caught Lauren and Ashley smirking again. She didn't even try to deny it. She was embarrassed of me. Funny thing? I didn't explode. I didn't argue. I didn't even flinch. A calm I can't fully explain settled over me, like the silence right before a storm breaks, but this time, the storm wasn't mine to carry. "You're right," I said evenly.